Hello and welcome to this WordPress tutorial. Today's topic is dealing with WooCommerce and how to create a product from the beginning. Before I get started, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel, leave a comment down below if you found this video useful, or just general thoughts on what I should cover next. Thumbs up it as well, and ring that notification bell if you want to be notified when videos come aboard to this channel. But most of all, a subscription would be the best. So let's get started. So make sure to, of course, have WooCommerce installed, the plugin. We're going to be going to Add New. You can also go here. So it's relatively straightforward stuff if you're used to adding pages and posts. Naming your product. And then here's the first thing I want to point out that's a bit unique from what you're probably used to. This is just a normal WYSIWYG box, as they call it. What you see is what you get. But you'll find that there's this box, this main box here, and then if you scroll down, you'll notice a box called the product short description. So what is the difference? So the product short description is essentially the content that's going to appear to the right. When you're loading this product, it's going to be to the right of the imagery. It also is the content that will appear if you've got excerpts turned on your landing page for shop. So look at this like the way Amazon does it, where they have the product imagery on the left, and then they got the synopsis on the right with bullet points and that sort of thing. That's what this is useful for. And then if you scroll down a product page, usually you'll see a very thorough, verbose, sort of description that kind of like really goes digging deep into the highlights of the product. That would be the purpose of this box. So I know it could be a bit confusing because this is on top and this is below. You could drag this up as high as this, but still it'll get confusing because this is what actually appears higher up. So yeah, that's just something you're just going to have to get used to, unfortunately. Now there may be a way to kind of customize this stuff if you have other plugins and stuff, but I'm not going to get into that. Okay, so I'm not going to go into this area here. That's all kind of straightforward stuff that you can deal with pages and posts that you've dealt with in the past. There's product categories, same thing as posts. Then you have tags, and then you have two boxes here for imagery, two module boxes. So this is your featured image. It works just like you would expect, where featured images work. And this is your product gallery. I don't have much in my media library, but yeah, you could select more than one, and you could shuffle these around. You can delete them. So it's pretty straightforward stuff. Yeah, that's pretty. So this is, of course, going to be showcased as the main image on your landing page, and then also the main image as you preview and publish this singular listing. So we'll show you what it looks like now. I'm using the WordPress default storefront theme, by the way. So your look will vary depending on the theme you're on, but this is the theme that's promoted by WooCommerce. It's a free theme, by the way. It's called Storefront. You can go to woocommerce.com or I believe WordPress.org and download that theme if you want a theme that's ready to go when it comes to WooCommerce. So yeah, so this is that, and you could see that you could kind of cycle these through. Again, it's going to vary how it functions on your site depending on your theme. Let's go back here. So we've kind of covered this sidebar. Now we're going to venture on over to this box here. So you got a little drop-down option here. In most cases, you're going to be dealing with simple products. It is what it says it is. You got a single product. You're selling a toolbox, and you want to set it to a certain price. You can set it to a sales price. There you go. Simple going there. You can actually go further with the sales price, by the way, and schedule it to run from a certain date to another certain date. So it'll automatically revert to that regular price. Next kind of product, I don't really mess with group product, but we're going to go to the other commonly one use. So these two, I wouldn't, unless you're using it for an advanced case, are not going to be generally used. Variable product. What is a variable product? Think of a t-shirt. You've got multiple colors. You've got multiple sizes, that sort of thing. You want to have one place to load in your inventory. This is going to be a variable product. So it's something that has variation. You might be selling mouses, for example. You have a blue mouse, a red mouse. Something that's got, a variety of looks or sizing. You get the gist. So that's what that is. Not going to go too much into this, so I'm just going to skip on over to shipping. So this is where you can enter the weight, and in this case, I'm in the U.S., so I enter by pounds. The dimensions of the package, and this will be covered in another video. But what a shipping class? Right now, I don't think I have anything. I just got a default, but that can be covered another time. Link products is essentially like if you want to upsell, and you can kind of see what each means. As you can see in that description, upsells are products which are recommended instead of the currently viewed product. So for example, like it says here, products that are more profitable or better quality or more expensive. So maybe you're selling t-shirts, but you want to kind of upsell suits. I don't know, say if you're in the clothing business. Or maybe you want to go from mice to laptops. Who knows? Cross-sells are basically what it says here. They're products which you promote in the cart based on the current product. So maybe they're similar. Typically, these are products you may like Amazon. So if you're selling t-shirts, maybe you're selling a different line of t-shirts that are similar in nature in some form that you want to list here. So as you can see here, if you want to kind of list something, and I don't have inventory, I don't have products in here, but you would just start typing it out, and it would search and appear. No matches found, of course, because I don't have anything, but you would simply click and it would add along. And then you could add as many multitudes of products on each of these individual boxes. Attributes is something that is in relation to variable product only. So this is basically what attributes are you wanting to provide as an option. So this would be, the case would be size or color, that sort of thing. Or maybe Mac or PC, that operating system, that sort of thing. Variations, and of course I have nothing here, but once you've kind of selected the attributes, and we'll cover this in another video, variations will essentially be this is where you individualize things. So extra large, maybe you charge at a specific price, you can list it individually here. Large is maybe $10 less, so on and so forth. Again, we'll cover this in another video, but I just wanted to give a super quick synopsis of what that is. Advanced, so this is a purchase note. So basically, as you can see, and I like to highlight these just so people know that these are always available, these notes that WooCommerce strategically places throughout. It's very useful. And sometimes I forget, what was this thing for exactly? And it's like, that's right. So this is an area where you can enter an optional note to send to the customer after they bought it. So maybe they say, we usually ship this shirt within 48 hours. That's crazy, but crazy amount of turnaround, but you get the gist. Menu order, as you can see, if you needed this to be positioned in a specific order manually, you can order it that here by number. You can enable product reviews. So if you want to allow people to actually review your product after they purchase, you can have that enabled. That doesn't work like Amazon, where you have verified purchases, for example. It's going to work like a comment system. So as long as you're kind of a registered member, you could review things, maybe not have necessarily purchased this product. I'm sure there's advanced ones that kind of go a little bit deeper. I have not explored that, to be honest, but just pointing that out. And that's pretty much it. So all this rest of the stuff is pretty familiar territory if you've, again, worked with pages and posts. But we'll have more videos on WooCommerce. But I thought I'd kick things off by just showcasing the very bare bones basic of how to create a new singular product with WooCommerce. All right, as mentioned at the top of this video, like this video if you thought it useful. Place a comment down below. With any of your thoughts, and then supremely, if you could subscribe to this channel. It would be very much appreciated. I just crossed 100 subscribers, which is very gratifying. Which is very a humble brag, but if you don't mind that I just shelled that out. But I would, certainly appreciate additional ones to kind of help this channel grow and grow and grow. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. We'll see you in the next video.